Good morning, all of you. I am Vikram Damare and assistant professor in MSc Computer Science. Today, we see the transmission media of data communication concept. Data communication is related to the data transmission from one user to other user. For that, different type of transmission medium, intermediate transmission medium is required. In today's lecture, we see what are the different type of transmission medium. Firstly, we see the definition of transmission medium. Transmission medium is a physical path between transmitter and receiver. What is the meaning of that? There is one transmitter that sends the data, there is one receiver that gets the data. Between them is anything, it is called as a transmission medium. Transmission medium acts as a data transmission path between one sender and one receiver. Hence, it is called as a middle layer or middle partner of data communication. That is, it is a channel through which data is sent from one place to other. Transmission media is act as a various different way, and it is also called as a channel or path between two parties. It is divided into different types. There are some types of transmission medium. Here is a twisted pair cable. It is a guided medium. Transmission medium are basically divided into two parts: guided and unguided. Guided means that are physically exist, and unguided means that are not physically exist, but they are exist. Physically not exist, but in Earth they are exist. This is called as unguided transmission medium. Here is the first one, unguided transmission medium is a twisted pair cable. It is the smallest channel that allow you to small amount of data sent from one sender to one receiver. There are two types of twisted pair cable, and in one twisted pair cable there is a two conductor. One is a receiver and other one is transmitter. These two conductors act as a intermediate between sender and receiver. Next. Second one is coaxial cable. Data capacity of transmission medium, first one is very limited, but in coaxial cable data transmission is very high. Here is the two parallel conductors are cultivated in one bunch of line, and it consists of one insulator to protect the core and other is a conductor. That conductor gets the signal from sender and transmit it to the receiver. This cable is basically used in broadcasting TV or broadcasting signal like antenna signal, etc. In that we can use coaxial cable. Next one is an optical fiber cable. As we see in the different type of cable, data capacity is increasing. As we use 4G or 5G technology, data capacity is always increasing. For that we require more capacity lines. For that we use optical fiber cable. This cable is used to send 1 gigabyte or terabyte of data in 1 second for long term or long distance. This optical cable fiber consists of glass or plastic coating inside, and it is a hollow form of cable. Inside it cannot contain any type of conductor. It is just a plastic or glass material that acts as a refractive index and that transmit one ray of light from sender to receiver. It also contains multiple data from multiple sender and it transmit to the receiver. And this type of cable can be used for unidirectional and bidirectional mode. In unidirectional mode means only one side you can send the data. In bidirectional means you can send both the direction. Receiver also send, also sender also send. Both can send the data at the same time. These two type of optical fiber you can use. Optical fiber are basically used to send a large amount of data in physical world. Advantage of optical fiber, here is I saying the 4G or 5G data type or data technology too, we have to maintain in Earth. For that optical fiber is also required. For like different type of industries, for sterilite industries, that make the optical fiber, and here are some advantages and disadvantages of optical fiber. Optical fiber increase the capacity and bandwidth. As I said, the optical fiber transmit the large amount of data. That means it increase the capacity and bandwidth of data. Next one, lightweighted. It is a hollow device, hollow wire. Therefore, it is a lightweighted bunch of coaxial cable you can use for data transmission. Next one is less signal attenuation. Attenuation means destruction of signal or garbage or some unimportant or non-necessary material can connect with the signal, and signal is become attenuated. Attenuated signal means the signal that are not usable. It is called as attenuation signal. Here is if you use the optical fiber, then it is a less signal attenuation. Immunity to electromagnetic interference. This is one of the best advantages of optical fiber. Interference means there are different type of waves or light wave traveling in the environment that cannot interpret the light inside the optical fiber. Hence, it is a very advantage. You can say lot of data in optical fiber. Resistant to corrosion material. That means it cannot be like iron as time passes it become a corrosion, or it interact with oxygen and it generate oxides of oxygen and it become deteriorated. But in optical fiber, as time passes, it cannot apply or cannot show the corrosion material. Like advantages, there are some disadvantages of optical fiber. There are two disadvantages. First one, difficult to install and maintain. Installation of optical fiber is one of the very costly, and for that specialized person, different type of engineer that well qualified and well qualification maintained is required for installation of this kind of technology in data communication. And as I said, it is a high cost. These two are disadvantages of data optical fiber data communication. Here is unguided. One type we see is a guided medium. There are three types of guided medium: twisted pair, second one coaxial cable, and last one is optical fiber. Next we see the unguided medium. Unguided medium are the medium that not physically required in between sender and receiver, but they maintain the physical path virtually in the environment. This is called the unguided medium. This medium use microwaves, different type of air signals for data transmission. Here is this signal is broadcasted through the air. Unguided medium use the air for the data transmission. For microwaves, different type of infrared waves we can use for unguided medium for data transmission. It is a less secure because it is broadcasted in all directions. It can be hacked or it can be used by all the devices. Hence, it is a less secure. It is one of the point of unguided medium used for large distance. As air or environment is always throughout the environment, hence it is used for the large distance, and we can cover large distance through unguided medium. Here are some types of unguided medium. First one is a radio wave. Radio waves are used for the data transmission from sender to receiver, and here use 3 kilohertz to 1 gigahertz frequency for data transmission. Second one is radio waves. Microwaves is another high class of frequency. Here we can use 1 gigahertz to 300 gigahertz data transmission frequency for data communication. And last one is infrared. Infrared communication is used 300 gigahertz to 4 terabytes gigahertz data transmission. First one is used in data communication phone, and second one is used for mobile communication and television, and third one is used in remote control and wireless mode. For example, keyboard, printer inside the wall we can use for data. These are the types of the guided and unguided. In today's lecture we see lots of concepts And finally, last we conclude with some summarization. In today's lecture, we see the data transmission medium, and what is the data transmission medium, guided medium, what are the types of guided medium and unguided medium. Thank you.
With